I won't be before you long. Giving honor to the great pastor and woman of the home. This is the church that I'm birthed out of, so I appreciate her teaching and her preaching to my pastors and co-pastor Bryant and Dr. Teresa Bryant. Bryant. I'm gonna be before you very briefly. Your key scripture is 1 Corinthians. To your youth pastor, Elder Bryant Grace. We thank him and appreciate him for inviting us. Amen. To EPHOD, my EPHOD family, I thank y'all for being in the house. And support. Amen. Hopefully that's 2 of my 7 minutes already. So your key scripture is 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter. And I'm going to read it from the Amplified Version because I thought that one was a little more interesting tonight. Amen. And the 34th verse says, and he is drawn in diverging directions. His interests are divided. And he is distracted from his devotion to God.
Come on.
And the unmarried woman or girl is concerned and anxious about the matters of the Lord. How to be holy, separated, and set apart in body and spirit. But the married woman has her care centered in earthly affairs, how she may please her husband. But now I say this for your own welfare and profit, not to put a halter of restraint upon you, but to promote what is seemingly and in good order, and to secure your undistracted and undivided devotion to the Lord. Amen. So your theme tonight is she's got eyes single for his glory. She's got eyes single for his glory. And of course the word that stands out the most is the word single. So I began to think upon that word, and I went to the dictionary as most would, and I looked up the word, and it says only one, consisting of one part, unmarried and unoccupied. No place for matter. Somebody say matter. Matter. Stuff. Somebody say stuff. Stuff. Amen. The Latin root word for single is singulus. And I have some Spanish family members and people in the house tonight, amen. And so if you look at the word singulus, it starts with S-I-N, and it's the word sin. But in Spanish it says sin, and which means without. All right. So I said, yes, God, that's me. All the rules apply to me. I'm single, I'm unoccupied, I'm not married, and I am without. But God, I said, I'm single, but I'm not alone. Amen. I'm single, but I'm not alone. But here's the thing, you can look at that one of two ways, and I thought about the good and the bad voices that we hear each and every day. They're sitting on your shoulder, they're swaying you to and fro, they're telling you what to think, how to act, how to perceive. And then I'm reminded of the scripture that says, when I do good, evil is always present with me. And so you have the good voice on one side and the bad voice on the other side, and they're just telling you what to do and telling you where to step and telling you how to get consumed all by your matter and all by yourself. But tonight we're going to speak to the voices, and we're going to encourage each other, and we're going to encourage ourselves. So I need y'all to help me. Is that all right? All right, I need you to tell that good voice is mind over matter. And I need you to look to that bad voice and tell it it's positional purpose. And then I need you to look up to the hills and say, look up for the hookup. And then because she's got eyes single for his glory. I want to give you just a little bit of backdrop here. And then if you look back in the beginning of 1 Corinthians and you look at the area of Corinth, it is positioned, somebody say position, strategically and geographically between two adjoining ports. Amen. So its position is between two adjoining ports, one on the east and one on the west, which made the land very lucrative, which made all nations and all habits and all influences very lucrative for that land because of where it was strategically positioned. Amen. So when Paul came to establish the church, I could only imagine it's a term for a faculty of human mind necessary for understanding what is true and what is real. So tonight it's mind over matter. So no doubt when Paul came and saw the church and he established the church, they all began in an initial position. They had one mind, and so the position that they held, it was one that was unified. But as the false preachers and the teachers began to infiltrate the area and the Corinthian church split, it began to get influenced by everything that was around them, because they were between two ports. So they had every nation, they had every practice, and they had everything infiltrated in. And so what it began to do is, as we began to get consumed by our matter, sometimes in life there is pain, there's heartache, there's hurt, there's disappointment, the test and the trials come, the adversity comes. And so what happens is we begin to get consumed by those things that we think matter, and we lose sight of the fact that it is with the mind that we serve God, and that it is mind over matter. And so it is a positional purpose that we need to hold. Amen. And we need to look up for our hookup. So sometimes in life, because of the experiences, because of everything that's going on around us, because we can't see our way out, because God, it looks like it's not turning around in my favor, because God, it looks like things aren't working out, I need you to change some things for me. I need you to help me grow. And so what happens is I get consumed by myself, and I get consumed by my matter. But I believe tonight that it's mine over matter. Amen. Then we come to a crossroads. Amen. Where we get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you get to a crossroad where you're tired of being broken. And we come to a crossroad where I'm tired of being hurt. And I get to a place where I'm tired of crying tears. And I get to a place where I'm just sick and I'm down and out and I can't take it anymore. But I realize and I recognize that if I stay here, I'm going to die here. So what I have to do is I have to reposition myself. I have to get off of that place. I have to get myself in line over matter. I have to ask God to take my heart, take my mind, repurpose it, reposition it. If I get in one heart, get in position. I gotta make sure that my mind is on top of my matter. I gotta make sure that I'm in position. I gotta make sure that I'm loving on now. That I'm giving God my best. That I'm giving God everything I got. I have no choice but to look to the hills from which cometh my help. Because I'm tired of being hurt. I'm tired of being broken. I'm tired of being lost. I'm tired of being confused.